So today I am finishing the foam top, and I also did a little bit more of that, but yeah, that's a different project. It's actually the same project, but it's like the other half of this project. But this, I gotta finish this little bits of spotting, some little hollow spots. I think I have too much foam. I'm pretty sure that that's too much foam. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and maybe you can watch. Maybe the camera angle is okay. Maybe I can find a feasible manner of getting a nice camera angle. Who knows? So let's try that. Try it like that. Yeah, it's probably okay. It's probably not too bad. We use the same mixing sticks, clean the mixing stick off. Trying to get too much debris in here. We had a very small problem of finding popsicle sticks at our local dollar store, so decided to make our own mixing sticks, which is feasible. Now we go to inlay this super rapid expanding foam, which makes me very nervous, makes my father nervous too, actually, because it's just really fast expanding and it's really messy, and whatever it sticks to just does not come off. Some other guy said it in another YouTube video and he was totally right. This stuff is nasty, real nasty, but it's really good stuff, really helpful, really great stuff. Okay, make sure that everything is perfectly in order here before I do this, because it expands so fast that it's just unrealistically, but it doesn't dry quick, so it's like, it's a good sort of balance that it doesn't dry quick, because it means you can squish it down still even though it's wet. It just goes into places you don't want it to go, like it goes onto the deck and stuff, places you don't want it to go. Let's do it. Already going, already foaming up. Real quick stuff, like I said. So what I've been doing is a pretty simple and very, very good technique, is to use the piece of the decking is the precise and exact shape. It makes a really great mold. Put it right back in where it came from. But you gotta press it down. If it doesn't get pressed down, it just does not come out right. So let's and you got to make sure it's flat and even with the other fiberglass layers. See, this one's starting to bunch up. I need a clamp. Where'd that clamp be? Yeah, there's my lovely clamp over there. Got no stairway in the boat right now because part of another project is which I'll show you in a second, make the battery box bigger. I'm not all about redoing the entire inside of the Triton. I'm not one of those refit type of people. I actually want the Triton to stay in its mostly original state, actually, believe it or not. I like the Triton, its original sort of state. And I find it no use to go extended, so with my work effort. So that's pretty flat, except for here, it's a little bit risen, but I found that there was a problem the last time it expanded too high, left me with a little gap. I just touch it with the belt sander, and it should be okay. And it's very annoying when it does that. It gets too high. It's very annoying because when you paint it with a polyester resin afterwards, to get the fiberglass to stick, which I did there with that one, I find that if you belt sand it, the polyester resin will seep into the fine cracks of this foam, and you can pour like a quarter of one of these cups of fiberglass resin onto like just this spot, and it'll just soak in all right there. So my advice is to paint it on and not pour it on, because it'll just saturate right into it. That's only if you've belt sanded it. See, if it's like glossy, I don't know if you can see it there, it's glossy. If it's got a gloss top and you haven't belt sanded it, it seems to spread out pretty good. So, but yeah, that's that. Let's see where it's expanding. It's expanding there under the plastic a little bit, and this is from the past time. Anywhere else? I can't really see anything else here. Oh, that's new. Right there, it's a little squishy. Expanded out. It's already pretty much drying, so it's a little bit more than tacky now. It's still spongy. So yeah, that's that portion, and then after this portion I do that portion. Hopefully all the cracks are filled in here. I think I have to do a small portion again over there. And then, as I said, about a battery box. I find it easier to sleep in the boat, actually, because I'm working round the clock here. I don't have much time here until I go back to my wife. That's not good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I find it easier to stay in here, and at nighttime I scrape the paint out of the bulkheads and do measurements for some minor refits in here. And I've been working at some of these portals. I can open them now. This one still a little bit sort of difficult there, and this one's completely messed up. Can't even go back past a certain point. So I got a WD-40 this one. This one I WD-40'd the other day, and it's gone good. Just flick it and it comes undone, you know. But all the windows got to be replaced. All the portals got to be replaced. Yeah. And I am not going to bother with sweeping and vacuuming just to make a mess all over again. But this battery box, kind of nice. It actually came out fairly even. So, but for now, while the jack is up, because there's no structural stability in the cabin top at the moment, so I put a jack down with my dad. He's very good with handiwork. He knows how to do things quite well. So, though I recommended to him some minor things as well, and I guess I'm clever as well with some things. I gotta wait to put that in and try it out and shape it right, because I gotta wait for the jack. So that's why I'm working as fast as I can here. Even at nighttime I'm working. But unfortunately, anything that I do at nighttime, because we got complaining neighbors that are really very sensitive to the smallest, even probably a mosquito noise would set off our neighbors. You know, a mosquito in their ear or something. But I don't use power tools at night. No power tools at night, nothing like that. Just scraping, no hammering, no noise. Like I said, measurements and scraping paint. So I'll come back to this in a minute when it's gone off. Until then, so back at it again with the mixing. Let's just put a little bit, not too much. That should do it this time, I think. Maybe just a little more. You'll see what I'm putting it onto, and then you might say the same. Hopefully this is not too much, but there are a few hollow spaces even on the other side that it's going to run into, so I'm not too worried about it. What's that then? That's almost right. Yeah, that's about right. I like to pour just a fraction of an inch more of the light color than the dark color, specifically because upon mixing, I pour the light into the dark cup and reuse the light cup over again. So I like to pour a little bit more into the white cup because it doesn't all come out when you pour it, and you want to react quickly. You don't want to sit around scraping out of the cup and stuff. You want to sort of mix it quick and get it in. Yeah, it's this part that actually seems dry, but I'm not going to lift it up yet because, as you can see there's a hollow spot. Now if I did mix just a little bit too much, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. The one thing that I recommend if you're doing this, even if you're not doing this, still pertains to other things in life. Get yourself ready for when it happens, whatever it is that happens. My wife, she's very camera shy, so considering that she's extremely camera shy, might not see too much of her in future films or anything. Possible, maybe. Or she might get like that celebrity feeling, and she might want to have some fun. So, okay, let's do it now. Do the light into the dark. See, I scraped it out just a little bit, and that's okay. Until you mix it, it doesn't really start going off. And now it's going off. And you don't need to mix it that much. There can be some strandy spots in there that don't look like it's fully mixed, you know. And that's fine as well. I put way too much in there. That's going to pose a serious problem. Because it's going to puff up, and it's going to puff up, and it's not going to matter what's there or not. Oh shit. So go. And now I can take the weights off the other side because the other side is finished as well. I gotta leave some weights on there. Gotta be careful it's not flexing, because when this stuff puffs up, it does actually, it can actually expand enough, which is very strange that it would do it like this, but it can actually expand enough to push your template out of the way. That seems okay, just there. Seems okay. I'm gonna push it just a little bit further from the fulcrum. That should balance it out. That did balance it out, actually. A small crevice. Yeah. Alright. Well, like I said, any foam that's extra in there, it's going to come inside of this one, into the hollow space. And so I cannot remove those weights from that spot, though I know very clearly that there is not enough of a space in that one for me to need weights on the farther half of it. So it seems okay. This did puff up, didn't it? Yeah. It's a waste. I feel bad about it. It's only a little bit though. This is why I decided to get a small boat like a Triton. A lot of people do it for economic reasons, financial reasons. Don't want to do massive amounts of repairs all the time. Just a little job here and there is okay. So my wife is 7 months pregnant now with what will be my first very beautiful little girl. And when I get back in about 2.5 months, I should be able to see her for the first time. Yeah, see, it's coming up through there a little bit foamy. Like I said, it's going to spread out through all the little crevices. I got to make sure that this is down. And it is, it's down. And that's why I have the jack under there. It's another reason I have this jack there. And actually I repositioned it today. You probably didn't see it before, but I repositioned it because it was on top of the foam and it just wasn't sort of balanced right. I didn't feel sort of safe about it totally. You know, putting the weights on top of a roof like this, cabin top, gotta have something a little stronger beneath it. However, I did test the weight on this side. I've got a really big cargo ship cleat down there. I used to use it as an anvil, and it's really heavy. And I put that plus the rock, plus all those weights and a lot more weights that I have underneath here, and I put them all on top of this front deck when I was doing it, and it came out to about 270 pounds, and it's solid, man. It's good, so I'm quite happy about that one. And after this, I'm going to start cutting out this portion down to there, and the same here. I'm going to cut out this portion down to there, but I'm not going to cut strips. There's like a little strip that I don't want to cut. I feel like you can never get the same structural integrity on the second layman of fiberglass when you cut out like this. So I feel like maybe leaving a little strip might not be a bad idea, because I got a special tool for it. I showed in another video. It's a great little tool. Sort of put it together myself. I told my dad, it's like, we gotta have something like this, you know, because you just can't get into the crevice, you know, like underneath the side here. And so I use this, and you go on the one side. This is good for this side. It's the grain of the wood. As you'll notice, the angle of the boat, the grain of the wood, when you pick it and pull it out. If you do it this way, it's kind of difficult. You're just sort of pegging into the grain, you know. But it's complicated to describe. I don't have the English to describe it. I've been speaking Spanish for too long now. But I just take it and I put it onto something much more solid than this, and I whack it down and get the curve back into a different direction, and then I do it on the other side, you know. And if you don't curve it, it's going to take your knuckles clean off, because you know, when you cut the fiberglass, I'll show you, and you got to take out this stuff, and you go and curve underneath, and you bring your hand back. If it doesn't have a curve on it, this line of the fiberglass that's open, it will cheese grain your knuckles. So if you're going to make a tool like that, put a curve on it. That's my advice. Another later project, hoping to get to, is to put a more sufficient chain plate on the back here. This one is off center, oddly enough, and I don't know, I just don't trust it. It looks quite a bit small for a boat that's this size. Also because fiberglass does get old. Nobody remodeled it in the 60 years this boat's been around, and I feel like it should really be remodeled. It should really be redone. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put exterior chain plates on here as well, on the sides. Yeah. So let's wait a minute, and I'll open it. Open the top up. It's time to take all the weights off again. Damn, that's heavy. Lift it like that. Be really careful with that cup.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so what's the high spot here? Can't really do anything about the high spot there, can we? Should I just belt sand it? Yeah, it's too high by a very small amount. Guess I should run the belt sander over it, just for a second. It's already plugged in. Already plugged in.
And everything else?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's done good.
Yeah, that's nice solid,
I missed that spot there. Right there.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You just go as hard as
you want to hold it?
Yeah.
You can be the narrator. But the other way. Yeah, don't touch the screen. Don't touch the screen. Is it still ticking away? No, not like that.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
Oh yeah, it is 24:48. I would think that's okay.
Still not at the seam. Still not at the seam. That'll be fine. I'll probably do it.
Can you peel that ridge off?
I forgot about it. Fine, I was gonna get that too. You turn it for a second? That's perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's just stop
Don't,
it.
no. Don't stop it. No, because I don't want to use the video editor.
Oh, do you want to do the
no.
top first? The long piece? Flip it over?
You don't want to do this one first?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, you know.
It's already here. It's like opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
Will I tilt the video down so that it can be seen?
Are we going to have enough weights to do the whole thing?
Yeah, I'm going to run down to the dinghy and get the other weights. I can
Oh.
also go down and get the anvil that Poppy is.
That's a little bit heavy to put on your
Get
camera.
a plank and distribute the weight with it. We can do that still.
I think jacking it up just that little bit made it look quite a bit different, you know.
Yeah, but when we pull the jack back down, it might go back to the same looking.
It may, you know.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Maybe we should leave it in until we do all the seams, you know. That way it'll give the foam time to harden. And there'll be less chance of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, to leave it in a few days afterwards.
You got a dry patch in the middle.
Really? Oh wow. I missed that. Okay. There's no point in getting these lower spots. I guess there's a point in laminating wood.
Yeah, but it's teak, you know. I don't think that will ever go.
There's so much teak around here, dude. I forgot to mention on previous YouTube videos that this is also the home of Teak Flex Products, my father's international boat products business. So there's a lot of teak lying around this yard here. Really, really nice Burmese teak. advised them on the YouTube video, the last one that I did, for this same video actually, for the last portion, that you can't, if you belt sand it, you can't just sort of dribble it onto this portion that's been belt sanded, because it just saturates right into it. It's useless. Can't spread it out or anything. Gotta get over there. I think that's about right. I'm missing some small patches.
Are you going to do the whole thing?
Yeah, I guess I should, shouldn't I?
Yeah, but you may not have enough.
Resin?
Yeah.
We'll put this one down and then I'll go make some more.
You send this to Priscilla?
Yeah. I think the polyester resin is like melting it.
Well, it could be, you know.
Sounds like Rice Krispies.
Does it really? Yeah.
Never heard that before. You know that Rice Krispies cereal that...
Yeah.
It's really strange. Yeah, it's funny, I thought I was going to have to gut on the dinghy when it melted that cup. And I still put the resin on. I thought I was going to have to gut the whole section
Yeah.
and start new, but you know what? It made the resin even harder.
Did it?
Which was very strange. Oh no, look what I've done.
You open towel?
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna sticky from my clothing.
Oh, we're going to put a clamp on there, aren't we?
Yeah. I'll wait for that. I will put the weights on it.
Maybe if we got a piece of wood and put that clamp on so that it's spread the load out a bit.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Maybe this one would be sufficient. Where'd you put the clamp?
I don't know, I just took it off, didn't I? Oh, it's over here. I hate reaching on this boat. You always have to reach.
Yeah. Well, this is quite a big span, this cabin top. Yeah.
Gotta hold it to conjoin the videos afterwards. Because it stopped, now I have to conjoin the videos. I'm not gonna put it in this hole.
You got one over there, look.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put it in this one because there's a handrail hole, and the tape is not completely down, it looks like. So I'm just not gonna put it in there. Now there's truly, I believe, possibly no purpose to put polyester resin in a bunch of little holes, but from my own personal feeling, it could make it a little more solid, or it could end up dripping inside the boat now. Maybe not. That's probably fine.
You know, I did polyester this and it's come apart. Well, not all of it, just a patch there.
Oh, this one we're missing. And now comes the grand finale. Wow, I didn't know my arms would span this far. It's incredible. Ow, pinched me.
Yeah, it's gone in okay, I think. Got it pushed up a bit, I think. Look at that.
That part here needs some serious weight on it, because it can be flattened here.
Yeah.
Maybe this one is better for right here. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's pretty flat.
Okay. Well, if you can take that weight, Cameron, I think it's going to be pretty strong.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine.
We could do with a clamp on here.
Yeah. Where's another clamp? I don't want to put a long one. There's one in the boat. Let me go down and get it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get those weights out of the boat too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it'll be too much weight. I don't think so. So that feels okay. Nice and even.
We need a clamp there too, I think. Yeah.
And it could do with some weight here as well.
Yeah.
Don't have another dumbbell. Maybe I do this.
You have some weights in the dinghy.
Yeah, but those are... See, that needs to go down. I don't want it up like that. I don't want to know about feathering like that.
Oh.
I'll put one more on there. This is good. That's good. Yeah, It's better. It's still moving a little bit. But I guess probably in this situation it's majority rule, and maybe the more weight wins, I don't know.
Yeah.
You want me to do it a little tighter? I'll do it a little tighter.
Yeah, maybe we should put on the all three of them. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna go and put the brush on there. You don't need any more.
No, put it into the paint thinner. Well, that's still a little bit low there. Not right. You know what's happening? I think it'll spring up afterwards. Because this is going to get polyester resined. This is not going to get polyester resined. And when the weight comes off of this is going to spring back up. And this will stay down. It'll come even. Oh, that'll do it.
I'd like to put the teak on, can't we?
That'll do, pig. That'll do. You wanna, yeah. We can still put it on now. You want me to put it on?
I think it'd be a good idea, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Maybe a couple of extra screws. And you need to put the cup washers on as well.
So, I figured, the last portion, waste not, want not. This brush is fairly saturated with polyester resin. And I still have a little bit of laminating to do here with this. So, there's a little bit left of it. It's not very much. But it should do a little bit. Waste not, want not. And I try to live my life by that to some minor degree. Because, I think we all have low situations every few so often. If you don't sort of waste nothing, maybe the next day you need a few pennies in the gas station or something and you don't need to run out to your car again. Who knows? But it adds up over the years. That's what I found. That's the most important thing, is that it adds up over the years and you don't waste, you don't want. I think it's might be like less than 3 cents worth of polyester resin. It's probably less than 3 cents worth. So, that's my video for today. All I'm going to do today for a video. I don't want to do any more videos today. I'm not a good person when it comes to YouTube videos. I'm just going to put it straight out there that I don't use a video editor. I think I just I put it together on my phone. I put the videos together on my phone and then I put it on YouTube. And I'm not doing YouTube for money. I'm doing it for, what do you call it? Informative, to be informative to other people. So maybe somebody wants to do some sort of repairs. You know, like later on, I'm going to go all the way through the Triton, and I'm going to show all the little nooks and crannies, all the space that exists on the inside of a Pearson Triton. Because when I was looking for information online about the Pearson Triton, and I couldn't find certain bits of information, and I wanted to get information really bad about specifically the internal capacities of space of the Pearson Triton. You know, so and I couldn't get any information. Later on, possibly, I'm going to do some painting of the Triton. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Here's a new gel coat too, actually. So this is the Laughing Gull, and I want to give a thank you to Peg, who sold us this boat for a very reasonable price, and sold it to us above many other people who were offering for the boat. So I want to give a special thank you to Peg. Thank you very much. And it is quite a magnificent boat, truly. Alright, we're going to run this in the paint thinner, and that's the end of my video for today.